Hello there guys, Zefka here. Just thought I'd squeeze in another video. We haven't done any Mythic Plus so far this week, but we're looking to do another one. And I thought I wanted to try and get my Hearthstone Battleground rating up over 7,000, maybe try and get a win this time. And also I thought we'd just talk about 8.3. So, because 8.3 obviously came out this week. Nice bit of professionalism there, can't even remember the patch notes. Excellent, well this is a good start. Arch-Thief, Arch-Villain Rafaam. My apologies Rafaam, misnaming your title. So 8.3 came out, it's been out for, well, this is the 4th day it's been out, in the EU at least. We're looking at getting our invasion reswapping sometime today. And so far the initial quest chain, very long. I'm not quite sure I'd want to do it if I didn't have 3,310. Wow, I can't even remember numbers now. Flying. But that is what we have got. And yeah, it's just an awful lot of flying, which is a shame. But when you get going in it, it's relatively alright. We've done a couple of horrific visions. We made a bit of a mistake on the second one. But the first one went fine. I obeyed my rule that I'd been telling our raiders about going straight for Thrall in this case, and we did go straight for Thrall, and we maybe didn't necessarily need to go straight for Thrall this first time round, but as it turns out, there was no upgrade for your cloak, which I thought was different on PTR. Not that I did the PTR, it's just from what I'd heard. So maybe in that regard, it was maybe a good idea to not have the first one upgrade your cloak.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
As for the rest of it, the assaults, they're fine. Some of the rares, I mean, there was a hotfix apparently today, when I'm recording this, that said that they had increased the spawn of rares, which I think I have noticed. At least a lot more from day one, when I stayed up very late trying to get rares. But since then, they've also said they've reduced the number of rares needed for the daily quests from 4 down to 3, which was not the case this morning, for me at least, in Old Doom. Maybe the next Old Doom invasion will have the reduced ones. But I did find the rares easier to do today. I did pass on them one day because honestly it did not seem worth the effort.
Good at this.
So I was just wondering what to do here. We don't really want to sell 2. I think we'll just... This is probably a mistake. I'm probably staying at rank 1 for far too long here. I just did like getting the triple there. I think I'm going to fall behind too much. But we'll see. So the horrific visions themselves, they've been fine. I say we only did the 2. We probably made a mistake on the second one, which cost us as much as we could have done. I feel like a bit more of a push we could have, if we'd really known what we were doing. But it's fine. We got our way through, and we'll be looking at doing some more of those tonight probably, and then we'll be looking at moving on to Mythic Plus. So I thought, with all the things happening with the upgrading, what do we want here? What do we want here? Do we just want the one? That will most likely not kill anything, but I think that's fine. We're definitely hero powering it. So whether we want the 1-2 or the Taunt Divine Shield. Having a Murloc buff might be better though, so we'll put that down. So I'm not entirely sure what we want to go. Everything's gone in a bit of wrong order. We're just seeing what we end up taking from folks. So yeah, we made a bit of a misplay. Cleared all of the first area before deciding, hey, we could actually do a second quarter, 5th, whatever you want to call them. And that did go. That one cleared relatively well, but by the time we got to the end, we also misplayed on the, what are we going to call it? The orbs, the healing orbs. So that was not the greatest thing. We underestimated how much we'd actually get back from them. So we really could have done a lot more with them, but what can you do? It's a learning curve, and we got 6 of us in our sort of group of, so we went with 5. We got a few, someone else coming later on, so there are certainly positives. And by positives I mean it's not the worst thing in the world that we haven't been as good as we potentially could have been. What do we want to get rid of here? I think we'd get rid of the 1-2. It is technically going to be better than the 2-1. And then I can just take that just for the chance of a triple. We probably don't need to upgrade the tavern again next turn. Next turn we're looking at tavern upgrade 5, so it's probably just upgrade 5, sell something. Doing a bit more concentrating on here. Still not entirely quite sure which way we're going to go here. Murlocs seem to be the most likely option. Don't win here again. But then we really need to start upgrading heavily if we're going to go Murlocs. Well, there's some interesting ones. Right, so do we want to upgrade? I think we do go for the upgrade. And we'll start selling some Murlocs here. Go for the 2-2. I'll sell this. I'll sell this, I think, as well. Put this down. That was a mistake, I think. Do you want the 3-5 or the 2-2? I think we ditched the 2-2. Actually, we ditched both of these, I think. This is maybe going a bit too high on the Murloc front. I really was just not quite sure what to go for. But hopefully we've been to the guy that's bottom. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I've said hopefully an awful lot. This is apparently what I'm doing now, is just relying on luck. Not an ideal one to grab. It's going to be tough for us, I think, unless that's a good hit for us. It's going to be a draw. We'll take the draw, we've got the 40 health. And Murlocs if we can go longer game. That's a nice triple there. So we're going to need to start ditching some stuff. We're hero power, that's for sure. Let's ditch you and ditch you. Play another one of these. Upgrade. Sell. Combine these. And hopefully we get the buffing Murloc. He's on tier 5. None of these are overly amazing. We don't really have the taunts, a way of getting taunts yet. Beasts is an interesting one. It's one that we can build around. So I think that's what we probably do. Still, we start to get some big guys going now. And we're still at a pretty healthy life total. So before I start getting distracted with Hearthstone, you know, the game that I'm actually playing, which maybe if you're watching this you'd hear more about, but did end up having an issue with the lesser vision today. We had a number of disconnections, not necessarily disconnections per se, but that was a very lucky lucky one for him to get there. This is going to be a heavy hit for me. Yeah, ouch. Yeah. Disconnection or instance not found, that was the issue. And that really hurt because it was the lesser vision, which meant I could only do them once a day. So despite the fact that I'd, you know, not paid to earn, didn't even manage to get in the first place, that still lost me, took up the entire thing today. This is an excellent find to get. I don't know whether we want to do for anything else. Probably not. We'll buff up this. That's a good find as well. Hopefully we find our buffing up Murloc this time round. Discover. We'll do that. Do we want to sell 2 Murlocs to get the buffing up? Probably not. Oh, Murlocs. No, because we definitely want to keep things up here. So do we go for this? I'll see how it's going. I'm starting to get pretty worried here. Even though we've got the 2-3, so if we can find another one, potentially. I need to upgrade the tavern, I think. I was surprised actually, we didn't end up finding many of those. That's a very popular one to try and find. We need this 2210 to go into something big. That's a shame. So of course has taken quite a bit more damage. I'm not quite sure we're going to be going into top 4 this time round. This taking massive hits here. So it's whether I can upgrade, and I'm really not sure I can afford to upgrade. We need to find that triple Murloc, which we did. And hopefully, probably should have paid someone else to sell it first. Wow, these have all been very bad. So we're going to have to start ditching some of these Murlocs to put in some of our bigger stuff. We've got a few beasts. What else do we want to ditch? Probably these so we can get them back again. I'll just grab another one of those. It's not ideal, but I think we just really needed to improve our strength. That's an alright hit. I'm really not quite sure why he's got this hit, why he's got this demon up quite so fast. That's a good one there. I think we might actually get this one. Excellent. We're starting to get in the winning streak. It's been a while, well, a couple of games. Oh, 1 damage short, but he is demon, so that means that he is going to struggle to play anything else. Now I think we can afford to upgrade. I think we take Bran. I don't think we play the Bran. I'm wondering whether to ditch the 312 for another Spawn in Nazoth. I think we probably do. Certainly not playing Bran, so maybe we just do the Imp Gang boss. So we can steal something. Top guy. Still a lot of health. Only taking 9 damage. And it is patchwork, which means his only bonus really is just his additional health. So I think we're probably now just trying to transition the beasts and hope that we can keep things going. Probably end up with 513's a bit weak. 2614 is fine. We're just gonna have to hope that we can find some. I honestly not quite sure what we're gonna look for here, to be honest. I think we've got the brand, so maybe we're just looking for buffs on. I've ditched most of the Murlocs now. Rivendare would be good. Another Spawn in Nazoth would be good if we can steal that from someone. We got one of the big beasts. If we can find maybe some of the Death Rattle stuff, that's probably our strongest area right now. I know Death Rattle with Bran is probably not the greatest thing in the world, but we'll try and keep our options open. We're just a bit of everything right now. It's good. Wow. It's a shame that it never really got to do much hitting. Oh, we took down that one. Don't think we're out this time round, but we've taken quite a beating. We're not going to be able to afford again, which means we made top 4, I think more out of luck rather than skill, to be honest. Right, so now we're looking at our buffs, so we need to start putting down Bran. And I think it is probably, we'll ditch this. And we'll play this to buff up on Murlocs. And all those buffs are really big enough. We do have Murlocs and Beasts. I'll ditch you. And we'll trigger this twice. None of these buffs that we need. Another Bran is too late, we have no mechs. Potentially take one of these. Okay. This will be a case of making sure we attack the right thing here, I think. The spawn in Azoth is... Oh, we didn't freeze for the spawn, actually. That's good that they only spawned the one. Oh, I think we're going out here, though. Yeah, that's a shame that it got that hit off. Yeah. Yeah, we should manage to kill that. Well, hopefully Alakris Ram goes out and we get 3rd place for Widow Joint. No, he upgraded. But we got increase in rating. How much rating we did get, let's see. I'm happy based on how badly it was doing at the start. And it still went better than my lesser vision today. So that's a bit of rambling from me. I like rambling very much. Thanks very much, guys. And I will see you hopefully for some Mythic Plus later on.